Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to Toon Tuesdays, your weekly roundup of Newcastle United news. Now, let's start today's video off with some good news. After this being rumoured for absolutely ages, yesterday we officially brought in Rondon on loan. He will be wearing the number 9 top this season. Rondon actually tweeted out saying obviously he was happy to be at Newcastle, and Alan Shearer, the former legendary number 9, said good luck, which Rondon replied to saying it's an honour to wear the number 9 at Newcastle and he can't wait to kickstart the season. I am happy that we've brought in Rondon. It has brought in a bit of a to and fro of people's opinions, because what we really wanted and what I really wanted was us to go out and sign that big name money striker this season, and it hasn't happened. And I think that as time's gone on, we've all kind of known it wasn't going to happen. But we brought in Rondon. It's a season loan. Apparently it's a £2 million fee we've paid for that loan, and Dwight Gale has gone the other way on loan to West Brom. I think West Brom have got a pretty good deal out of that, to be honest, because if Gale can score as many goals for us in the Championship, for West Brom this season, they could very easily get promoted. So good luck to Dwight Gale, and fingers crossed Rondon can bring in some goals. He isn't the big money name striker that I wanted, but I think he's a very decent player, and in fairness, Joselu and Gale were not cutting it in the Prem last year. Perez got top goal scorer and he was playing as number 10, so I definitely think he will add to the squad, and I'm hoping he can chip in a fair few goals. If you think about some of the chances we had last season where the strikers on the pitch couldn't put them away, I'm praying that if Rondon is in those situations this year with the experience he's got in the Prem, he will put them away. There's going to be big pressure on Rondon, I'm not going to lie. We have Spurs at the weekend. There's talk that he might not feature because he has only just come in. He hasn't really gelled with the squad or anything like that yet. If you look at his last years, 10 goals, 8 goals, 10 goals, I'm really hoping he can come in and bag us 10 to 15 this season, because defensively at times we were alright, and it was just we couldn't get the goals. So I'm really hoping he can hit the ground running for us and do us a job this season. Sticking with transfers, and like I said, Gale has gone out on that loan to West Brom. It is just for the year, and he will be coming back following that loan. So depending on what we want to do with him after that is up to us. Another player who has now left is Adam Armstrong. He's gone to Blackburn for a fee of rising up to £3 million. Yeah, obviously we've seen Armstrong, he's gone on a lot of loans, and we knew this season that Rafa was talking about potentially letting some players go who aren't featuring, and Armstrong was one of them. You know, he's a Geordie lad, so I think we all wanted to see him succeed in a black and white top, but unfortunately I think the opportunity for the move was there for him, and he's going to go there and he's going to get first team football. So good luck to him. Did we let him go too early? It's really tough to say. You just don't know. But yeah, good luck to Adam Armstrong. Sticking with transfers again, the last one. Survey has reportedly been offered out to the Turkish side Bursaspor. Hopefully I've said that relatively correct. For around 800,000. Again, we are really reaching the end of the transfer window now. Rafa said he still does want to try and bring in a final few players. The likelihood of that happening is obviously getting lower and lower, but Survey really didn't feature last year. He did get that free kick against West Ham away. That was a good free kick, but other than that, we haven't really seen him, so we'll have to see what happens there. And obviously if he's being offered out, he's not part of Rafa's plan, so yeah, we'll see if he does move away. Moving on to the 2 friendlies we've had in the past week. Last Wednesday we played against Braga and lost 4-0. And then on Saturday we played against Osberg at St James's Park and lost 1-0. If you haven't seen my vlog yet, make sure to check it out on the channel. It's pre-season, doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter that we lost, but it would have been nice to see us get a goal or even just a win for the crowd that was there, but also for the confidence of the team, because we are now moving into the Premier League and we're playing Spurs at the weekend, which is going to be a really tough game. Regardless of what's happened in pre-season, the lads will be pumped up and ready for that game. But yeah, it would have been nice to maybe grab a goal in that the final pre-season game, but players like Rondon weren't even there yet. Mutu didn't feature, so there could be a lot of changes ready for the Spurs game. After the Braga friendly, Rafa was interviewed and asked if the funds would be forthcoming. And we all know the answer before I even read it out. Now, this was just under a week ago, so since then we have brought in Rondon. Things have changed slightly, but he said, I have no idea. The fans have to be concerned. We are concerned. I am worried. Things are not going well off the pitch, and you can see that reflect on the pitch. So again, that was just after we lost 4-0. We then went on and lost 1-0 against Osburg. It's absolutely not Rafa's fault. If anything, it's nice for Rafa to come out and tell us the truth. But at the same time, I just want to stand here and tell you that I'm looking forward to the Premier League and talk about the Spurs game. But instead, it's just all of this. Rafa said he wanted to make transfers before the window ended. Even after Rondon, he wanted to strengthen the left-back position. It's still just done it. Centre-back position, Lejeune is out injured. We've brought Shaw in. Obviously, Mbemba left, so we still haven't got a number 10. That was one of the big things this season, was a striker and a number 10. And I know Perez did a fantastic job last year, but he didn't start well. None of the team started well. So, yeah, it's just... He said it over a week ago now, but at the same time, I can't see anything happening in the next 48 hours. I would absolutely love it if something did. But we're just going to have to wait and see. And unfortunately, more off the pitch drama, again clouding what everyone wants, which is to look forward to the Premier League. And this isn't the players' fault. This is again the ownership and the board. NUFC players refuse to cooperate with media in a dispute with club on bonuses. So they refused to do interviews after the Braga game, after the Osburg game. And on Monday, so yesterday, they were meant to do their walkout shots. So that's like for Sky or whatever, when the players walk towards the camera when they're doing the lineups. They refused to do that. And it's because they have not agreed bonuses with Ashley and the board for the season. Apparently last year Ashley stepped in personally to sort this out, and they came to an agreement along the lines of every place we finished above 17th, the team got a bit of extra bonus, kind of along those lines. There's 48 hours till the transfer window ends. There's 4 days until the Premier League starts, and we're still sorting out the bonuses, man. Come on. This should have been done ages ago, and it's just more faff. We want Rafa to be concentrating, hopefully, on bringing in a last-minute player, not bonuses. And I don't blame the players, because it's all just... Everyone's affected at the minute. It's the fans, it's us, it's the players themselves. And like Rafa said in that previous statement, things are going bad off the pitch, and it's reflecting on the pitch. And that's why everything needs to just be sorted now, and we can hit the season running against Spurs. Something else, promise this is the last one. Chi Onwurah, the Newcastle MP, you might remember a few weeks ago, created a petition and brought it to the House of Parliament to basically say that Ashley is not a fit owner at Newcastle United. Now, Ashley has wrote a letter back, and I'm not going to read it or go into it, but he's basically supposedly saying that the charges against him are incorrect, and he has pledged money, and blah, blah, blah. It's all just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And to mention that as well, the fact that Ashley did say Rafa could have all money generated by the club, and straight away, just this summer alone, regardless of TV money, season ticket money, or whatever else, just this summer alone, how much money have we brought in from selling players? 40? 40 million? We have spent nowhere near that. So regardless of anything else, just the transfer window alone of sale of players, we have not invested half of that back. So I do not understand how he can say that he's given us all the money generated by the club from the season. It's crazy. And that is where I'm going to wrap up the video, guys. It started off really positive. Just the fact that we've got Rondon in. I know it's not the big money striker that I wanted, and I'm sure a lot of people did want, but I do think he will be a step up on Gale and Joselu this season. And fingers crossed, because it is just fingers crossed. He can just get in there and just grab us some goals this season. So there is a positive there. There has been negatives again this week, but Spurs at the weekend. I'll be there, so make sure to look out for my vlog on the Saturday night. I'm just hoping we get out there and just put in that good performance, you know, regardless of what is happening off the pitch. I just want to see the players get out there, stay strong, and just put in a shift. If we could do something against Spurs, it would just lift everyone's spirits. I'm not saying we have to go and beat them. I mean, 3 points would be amazing for the first game, especially considering the fixtures we have at the start of this season are really tough. A draw would be amazing again. Just put it in. And just raise everyone's spirits. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there, guys. Thank you all for watching, as always. If I missed anything in the news this week, you want me to cover it next week, make sure to let me know down in the comments. And always drop a like if you are enjoying this series. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you later.